pop? What'd you do? I don't know how it happened. Sometimes that's happened to me before with my other bicep, I think, when I was younger. This video of my forearm, how swollen it was. I have an MRI from the Monday after.
Você tá querendo meter aquele shape pro verão? A Go Raw Pharma tem os melhores produtos com o melhor preço. Passa no primeiro link da descrição e garanta os seus produtos enquanto ainda tem estoque. Bora lá, rapaziada, ainda dá tempo para meter aquele shape no verão.
What is up, Instagram? Figured it was about time I addressed the elephant in the room. That is my torn bicep. My beautifully, mildly, slightly, not very, kind of torn bicep. I was gonna make a video about this right after the Olympia, but I got the flu, I got sick, I was traveling, recovered, got bronchitis, was traveling, and it just wasn't on the top of my priority list. So here we are. I tore my bicep. I don't know how it happened. Everyone's always like, did you feel it? Did it pop? What'd you do? I don't know how it happened. Sometimes that's happened to me before with my other bicep, I think, when I was younger. But to go back to the beginning, on Wednesday, I first noticed a little bit of pain. That was the day of my weigh-ins, 3 days out the Olympia. I was kind of pulling water, pulling weight, trying to make weight that night at 8 p.m. and super depleted and lean, obviously. Your body's more susceptible to injury, and felt some pain. Next day, felt a little bit more pain. It hurt when I was posing, and then I tried not to push it. Friday, it hurt a good amount, and I was trying not to pose too much. And normally I like to pose, especially when I'm carb loading and kind of like move the carb through my body, but it just hurt, so I was kind of holding back. And then that night, it was a little bit swollen. I was like, fuck, like, just try not to think about this right now. Went to bed, woke up the next day, and it was a little bit more swollen. Obviously not that bad. It was as swollen as you guys see in the pictures from the prejudging, but it got in my head and it stressed me out. And I want to kind of more talk about the mental side that I kind of battled through, because I like talking about the mental side of things rather than just, hey, I tore my bicep. So that was prejudging, get tan, try not to think about it, and then looking at myself, and I could just see it and I could just feel it, and it was just kind of like in my head. So we went on stage for prejudging, and I still felt really good, and I still felt like confident. My physique was great, but I kept just thinking that, like, here's this great physique I've built, probably the greatest package I've ever bought to stage, but my arm. Everyone's gonna be seeing this physique and be like, but why does his arm not look great? And now, update, it's only mildly torn. It's not off the insertion or the origin. It's just in the muscle belly. So it's really not that bad. They said 6 to 8 weeks to recover. I haven't really trained at all in like 4 weeks, to be honest, but I'm just kind of letting it heal, letting it recover, keeping down inflammation and everything right now. I'll show you guys some pictures of it, or maybe I'll put them at the beginning of this video, of my forearm, how swollen it was. I have an MRI from the Monday after. And yeah, so, I mean, that's kind of it. I didn't know it was torn on show day. Dom was back there and he was like, yo, your bicep's torn, man. I was like, fuck, is it really? Is it bad? And he's like, I don't know. We're not going to know until you get an MRI. I was like, cool, well, can I get an MRI? And beauty of America, I got an MRI 2 days later. And sure enough, there was a nice gnarly little tear in the muscle belly. So kind of handling that, dealing with that. And yeah.
Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong, I won't stop to the top, so you better back off.